Hey everyone, and welcome to another All About RVs video tour. Today I'm checking out this brand new 2026 Sanibel 38 Laundry fifth wheel built by Primetime RV. This is a 4 slide out rear kitchen fifth wheel, bath and a half setup. This thing comes in a little under 14,000 pounds dry and right at about 44 feet long. But we're going to take a few minutes here, walk you through the inside and outside of this very nice fifth wheel here, and really kind of show you what this RV is all about. We'll be right back on the inside. All right, we are now up inside the brand new 2026 Sanibel 38 Laundry fifth wheel here by Primetime RV, guys. This is a very cool couple style fifth wheel here with a lot of cool features packed into it. Let's start back here in the back. As you've seen on the floor plan, it was up a few seconds ago. This again, rear kitchen, front bathroom, bath and a half kind of setup. But starting back here in the back against the rear wall here, you're gonna have the large Furrion oven with the 4-burner gas stove top. It has the glass front, the light built in, light up knobs, and there's quite a bit of storage on each side of it, along with a very nice hood range light and fan setup there. Nice backsplash. You have an electric outlet on the left side, and then you have a nice pantry coming down that whole left side as well. Over on this side, you're going to have quite a bit of storage over on the right and the left of the microwave setup here, along with some storage up above that big Furrion microwave. Window back in behind the sink has a pull-down blackout shade on it. It does not open. It has the high-rise sprayer faucet here with the little waterfall thingy down here to clean up your veggies. Soap dispenser, cup washer, but all kinds of little goodies for this kind of utility style sink setup here. Very nice setup. And it has some really beautiful solid surface countertops here, kind of a stone style countertop. What do you guys think of those countertops? You like those? You will have some full extending ball bearing drawer guided drawers. A lot of storage underneath of that sink area, and the cabinet doors have soft close hinges on them as well. And then just kind of looking up top, you could, set some stuff up there once you get somewhere and get all your camping stuff set up. You could put some little decorations and stuff up there. If you're going to be somewhere for a long time, do some of that extended stay camping. That might be a good little thing to decorate it up like home. Vent fan up there. There is a push button control and an on off for that as well. Over here is going to be the Everchill refrigerator. This is 12 volt powered refrigerator, but it does have a very nice LED light system in it. You're going to have the freezer on bottom that pulls out. There are 2 drawers that do pull out, so another one down below there as well. Controls for that fridge are right there. On your flooring, you got a nice lino here with the matching lino on the slide floor. The dinette area right here has 4 freestanding chairs. The table itself is actually attached to the wall, so there's no knee knocker down there. There is an extension and a drawer built into this, so you could store some stuff there or extend it out a little bit further depending on what your dining needs are. Large windows here in this slide out overlooking the awning or campsite area. All 3 of those windows do open. They have pull-down blackout shades on those as well. They did a nice little work area desk right here, and this again has 3 full extending ball bearing drawer guided drawers here. There's an electric outlet and USB charger ports over there as well. Now this is pretty cool. We have a very nice living room section over here. All those windows in that slide out also open. Again, pull down roller shades over there. Now this little center seat right here has a lot of storage under there. Those two back pieces can actually come completely off. It's kind of almost like a freestanding ottoman underneath of there. But that is a big area for storage. Now this piece right here will flip out and make into a bed. So you can kind of see that popping out here. So if you have that grandkid or kid with you or whatever, you know, you could sleep an extra couple guests out here on this sofa. And then these two pieces right here do actually recline. Now, when you are traveling, these two pieces come apart. And when it was shipped in from the factory, they were basically sitting over here, one on each side of the dinette, and the factory had the chairs kind of over here in this desk area kind of strapped down. So do kind of keep that in mind with a lot of these big L-shaped sofas and stuff. You do have to kind of break down the sofa a little bit to travel when it's all closed up. Now these are on roller wheels, so it was pretty easy just to roll them over the way out of there, but then they kind of have little hooks that hook on when you are set up. Down below right there is going to be another little end table with some storage under it. But when you are kicked back and reclining back in this a very nice lounge area here, you're basically going to be staring at this massive TV right here. Smart TV. Shameless plug. It's currently rolling on my RV channel there. All About RVs, one word. Started that channel way back in 2010. Short content, long content, all that good stuff on there. If you want to subscribe, much appreciated. Smash the like button, help me out. Would be again appreciated. But there's an electric fireplace right there, basically a fancy electric space heater. There is a sound bar there with a subwoofer, and that subwoofer is actually located right back down here behind the sofa area. There's a subwoofer, some storage, electric outlet, USB charger port. You can see the heat duct coming out of the cabinet there. Just above that massive TV right there is a little bit of cabinet space up top. So that is another little cubby area to store some stuff. Now just kind of looking up at our ceiling here, we know we had a vent fan here in the kitchen, but then we have two Furrion Chill Cube ACs up here. So you got one right here. There's another one on the other side of that ceiling fan. Obviously a ceiling fan up there as well. And then we're gonna have a third AC up in the bedroom area that's kind of ducted into the closet and stuff up in the front. But what do you guys think of that, having three ACs on a big unit like this? That's definitely gonna come in handy, especially if you're down south. Again, just real quick, check out the channel. So if you do bounce over there and check me out, that's kind of what it looks like currently. On the entry exit door here, it's a traditional RV entry exit door with a window built in. That window is Lippert thin shade ready. It's a nice shade that you can get aftermarket to go in there. Traditional screen door. You're gonna have that kind of floating style step right there to get you up and down into the master bedroom area. There's a motion light right there. And then we have a little half bath setup right here with the laundry room kind of deal. That's why they call it the 38 Laundry. So we're going to swing this door open and we are into the half bath laundry room. So we have, this one was ordered with the washer dryer already built in. There is a lot of storage space up above that. There's also a medicine cabinet over there. A nice solid surface sink to match kind of the kitchen area as well. And some storage down below. Porcelain foot flush toilet. Your electric box with your breakers and fuses is right down here. Heat in this area as well. There is a flip up little laundry table right here. So if you are kind of doing some laundry or whatever and you want to fold up some clothes right here, or whatever you're doing, you can flip that little table up. There is also another medicine cabinet over here. This one is, see, fan controls for the fan in here, monitor panel for the holding tank, water pump and stuff right there. But again, just another little medicine cabinet here to stash some stuff. And again, a vent up top right there. Now in your hallway here is your on-demand water heater controls. We have an awning button. All 4 of my slide out buttons are here. Light switch, awning light switch, the up and down on off for the vent back there. Water pump again. We got our monitor panel here and also black tank 1, 2. Then we have some 12 volt heated holding tank pads on the tanks to give us some cold weather camping capabilities. Does have the enclosed underbelly, again heated holding tanks and stuff. Now we're going up into the bedroom area. This has a sliding door to give you privacy in the bedroom area. Right here, let's see what we got going on in here. We're going to have the bed area right here. So this bed does raise up. Now with this bed raised up here, it gives you a lot of storage underneath of this Camper King bed. You're going to have electric outlets and USB charger ports on each side, little end table sticking out there as well. Well, all 3 of those windows back there do open, have pull down night shades on those. There's also a couple lights up there that I apparently forgot to turn on. Now stepping back here again a little bit, just to kind of look up at our roof area, you can see the Furrion ducted AC up here. So this AC is ducting into the bedroom, or you can quick dump it. It also goes up into the bathroom and also up into the large front closet up there. Now the digital thermostat over there on the wall is basically where you would control this air conditioner, but also be able to control the propane heater as well. Now over here is going to be another slide out. Now on this slide out right here, you can see obviously we have an electric fireplace. There is some storage on each side of that fireplace. There's also 2 windows and pull down shades on that. There's TV hookups in that lower left cabinet that you could feed up through there and set your TV up here. Now, this is one of the things I want to talk to you guys about and talk to them about when we go up to the convention next month. And they asked me to basically, because this is the first one I've been in, first one I've really videoed and got an opinion on. So they're asking me what my thoughts are on the camper, and I'm also asking you what your thoughts are on the camper so I can relay messages to the factory next month. But basically, again, kind of going through this, if you see things, tell me what you like, don't like, you know, so I can kind of relay some of this stuff to them. But this right here, I'm not sure what I like or don't like here as far as, do I want to be able to set a TV up there? Or would I like to have a televator that would come up out behind that area? Or would I like to eliminate that left window or right window, whichever one, and put the TV on one side and just have a window there to be able to still see outside, but not have to have a movable TV? So I don't know. What do you guys think? Does it matter to you whether the TV's permanently mounted there or comes up out of the cabinet or whatever? You know, a lot of brands do it this way. You set a TV up there, or you could mount it to the centerpiece on a swing arm and then you can maneuver it around a little bit. What are your guys' thoughts on that? Let me know. And again, let me know what your thoughts are on the rest of this camper and stuff too, so that I can try to tell them some things to possibly improve. Now again, keep in mind, they have a budget that this thing has to stay in. So, you know, I can't say make it out of gold. You know, that's just not going to happen. But some of these basic things that you full-timers, extended stayers, people look for, what do you like about your RV and you would like to see in something like this? WineGuard Air 360 Plus TV antenna on this RV, so it's prepped for this Gateway Connect feature right here. Very nice aftermarket thing that you can get, install, and subscribe to like AT&T or Verizon Internet. So here we have a swing door taking us into our bathroom area right here. So over here, we will have a one-piece fiberglass shower. We got a skylight up above that. We have a seat built in down there. Glass enclosure. Porcelain foot flush commode. Over here on the side of the shower is going to be a linen closet area where you could stash quite a bit of your linen goodies. Looking up at that ceiling again, you got a vent up there. There's also a couple AC ducts in this bathroom. Let's close this door and step back into the shower here so we can get a little better view of this. Now I'm about 5'9"-ish roughly. I got plenty of room here. So you taller guys, I think most of you will be okay. Big backlit mirror over there that you're seeing. Little stands on each side of the mirror there. Kind of small. Dual vanity setup for you and your partner. So you each got your sink area right here. Again, that very nice solid surface countertop. Couple electric outlets. A decent amount of storage underneath of here with these drawers, and again storage on each side of the drawers. But this is a large bathroom. Definitely plenty of room to be able to come in here and get in and out of the shower, get undressed, get ready, and not feel like you got to kick somebody out of the RV. Now over here we're going to open another swing door. So I think they're going swing door, but I have seen a couple other YouTubers do a video on one of the units of this model that had a sliding door. So this one was just built a couple weeks ago. I think it's one of the newer versions of the 2026. So we're going to see what they actually do with this door here, and that'll be another thing I talk to them about next month when I'm up there. But you come into this really large closet area. So you have a hanging bar, an electric outlet over there, and you have multiple dresser drawers right here. You're going to have a lot of shelf space over here. And then over on this side, we have more hanging space here. So you got two closet rods there. And again, this kind of swing door setup here. So would you guys think, would you like to see that swing door like this? Or would you rather see some sort of sliding door, but that sliding door is going to kind of cover that wall? So I don't know if you wanted to maybe put a full-length mirror there or something, kind of make this into a little dressing room or, you know, whatever. Would you like a sliding door to block that off? I don't know. You got a lot of wall space there you could do something with if you're creative, but all depends on which door they decide to put on there. I think they're going swing door again, but not 100% sure on that answer. And then here we are going to go back into our bedroom area and back downstairs. So I want to take you through the outside of the RV as well. And again, give me your likes and dislikes on the outside of it. And then I'm going to come back in here as well. And we are going to close this beautiful RV up and show you what it looks like closed. We'll be right back on the outside. All right, we are now back here on the outside of the brand new 2026 Sanibel 38 Laundry here. We're going to start here on the door side and work our way around for you. So first things up, you are going to have a white fiberglass exterior, gel coat, laminated, aluminum framed, foam block insulated sidewall. Has some vinyl graphics on it. And then you have a lower dark gray aluminum skirting. Large power awning with the LED light strip built in close to the body of the RV. Adjustable arms for tilting and manual override in the front arm head. Behind that first baggage door right there is going to be two 30-pound propane tanks with the auto changeover regulator in it. You can see here it does have a drop Z frame, giving you a much taller storage compartment area. This one has a huge compartment area. Right behind that baggage door right there, which has the slam locks on it and shock assist to hold it up. That right there is a huge compartment. You can see back in here, it goes pretty deep back in here, has an electric outlet up top. There's also TV hookups and stuff back over here on the other side, but a very large storage compartment. You're gonna have the little pet-friendly leash latch holder right there. You'll notice these these windows have kind of a gold tint to them, gold reflective solar tint. Very, very nicely done. Kind of gives it a little more style to the outside. You have the heavy duty entry exit step here. Comes down, touches the ground, adjustable feet, flips in the doorway when traveling. It's rated for 500 pounds. You have the large folding assist handle here that comes out pretty far and down fairly low, so it's a little easier for people to get in and out. The safety glass entry exit door with the window built in, traditional screen door, but that window is Lippert thin shade ready, so there is an aftermarket shade you can get for that. This is a dual axle unit. It has aluminum wheels, drum brakes, easy lube hubs, and also the center point suspension there. This has a 4-point electric auto level jack system. So you are going to have 2 jacks in the front with the quick drop pull pins to get you up and down, on and off the truck. And then in the very back behind the axles are the other 2 auto level jacks. Now looking down below here, you can see the rear auto level jacks, enclosed underbelly, and there's also a gas line hookup if you wanted to plug in some sort of portable grill or something. But what do you guys think so far of the look of the outside of the new 2026 Sanibel? Do you like these reflective windows? Do you like the graphics package on here? It's got a very nice shine to that high gloss fiberglass. On around to the back side, you are going to have a traditional flat back fiberglass rear end again. Lower metal skirting down here. This does have a 2-inch towing style hitch on the back. So it is a hitch that is rated for a 3,000 pound pull capacity, 300 pound tongue weight. Do not exceed those numbers. It's got little hooks on there, or little holes where you can put your safety chains and stuff. And it has a 4-way flat already on the back. Up here in the top center, it is prepped for the Furrion rear observation camera, a nice camera system that you can install on the back here, and it allows you to see what's going on behind you when you're driving down the road or backing into your campsite. Coming on around to this side over here, you can see just down below, there is your dump area and a pull handle, along with the freshwater tank drain up under the slide just a little bit right there. Now real quick, I want to take a second here and hop up and show you what the roof of this particular one looks like and what yours might look like depending on how you order yours. All right, I just wanted to hop up here real quick and kind of show you what the roof of a new 2026 Sanibel 38 Laundry might actually look like depending on how you order yours up. So just kind of starting back here in the back of the RV, there's a roof vent back there, which is right above the kitchen area. One of your 3 Furrion ACs, very nice chill cubes. Solar panel. You're going to have the roof vent and a couple plumbing stack vents here in the center. That 3rd AC. The Winegard Air 360 Plus TV antenna over there. Another plumbing stack vent, skylight, and roof vent. But really the whole point of kind of getting up here was to show you there's a lot of stuff up here on the roof of an RV. And it is extremely important to get up on your roof and maintain your seams and your seals. You have gutter rails running down both sides completely. You got to make sure those stay sealed. All these items on the roof. You have the rear wall meeting the roof. You have the front cap meeting the roof. All of those are seams that have to be maintained. You're going to have windows in the side of the camper. Those need to be sealed. The dryer vent, you know, the running lights, everything on these, that where they poke holes in these things, you have to get up here from time to time and do your routine maintenance on an RV. So keep that in mind so your RV stays in good condition for years to come. All right, let's head back down. All right, back down here on the ground again, just extremely important. Make sure you keep up with your maintenance. Now the unit had 4 slide outs on it. As you've seen, if we've kind of been walking around here. The downstairs 2 are your typical 12-volt powered rack and pinion slide systems. Very nice slides. They've been around a long time. But you might consider adding slide out awning covers to these slide out systems. Basically, they're awnings that roll in and out with the slide rooms. They help repel a lot of water, leaves, twigs, debris. They shade the top of the rooms and stuff to try to help keep the RV cooler. The front 2 bedroom slides are the Lippert in-wall slide. Those are also 12 volt powered, but they do go in and out differently than the downstairs slides. The detachable 50 amp electric cord right here. Dryer vent coming out right there when you order it with the washer dryer setup. Now looking just down below here, you can see hot and cold low point water drains and the second dump. And then there's also a gray handle just underneath of the baggage door here. The other side of the large pass-through storage area here. And this is the little docking station setup. So you have a hose that comes with it. There's a hole right here with the little flip up and down lid. So you can feed your water hose up through here, your cable line or whatever, to hook it up to this docking station. So right here, there's also a light up there you can see. But the white one there on the left is your city water or water inlet in general, because you're gonna direct the water with those colored valves, looking at those pictures up above it. You're going to direct your water where you want it to go, to either fill the fresh tank or use it as city water, winterization, whatever. The little black round one down there, that's your black tank flush to clean out the toilet system. There's cable and satellite inlets right there, and also you are going to have the hot and cold outside utility shower there. Then right here, you will have your furnace exhausting out, your Suburban on-demand water heater. Over here behind this baggage door is going to be your battery compartment, along with the jack controls to get it up and down on and off the truck, and the solar charge controller, as again it had a solar panel on the roof. Let's step back here a little bit so you can kind of see down the whole side a little better. Now, right here in this corner is going to be some very important informational stickers. So you're going to have like this production date sticker right here. It tells me this particular RV was built 7/28 of 25. 38 Laundry is my model number. I have a gross vehicle weight of 16,495 pounds. Do not exceed that number. That's the most you're allowed to load it up to, axle weight, hitch weight, everything combined. The unit had a dry weight when it rolled off the assembly line at 13,834 pounds. It says the exterior length was 34 feet. Tire size, ST235 80R16 G-range tire with 110 PSI cold. It is extremely important to keep up with your tire pressure when traveling, and Sanibel was nice enough to put the tire pressure monitoring system on there to help you do that. On the front end here, you have a nice kind of rounded out, bubbled out fiberglass front cap. It has a couple LED glow bar light strips coming down, along with a light just above the very nice Kurt Helix pen box here. This is a very nice upgraded pen box over the traditional steel boxes that you find on most of them. But you can see here this little coil spring and everything inside of there, along with the little shock assist on it. Your breakaway cable also there, and a 7-way Bardman wiring plug. There is a light switch and a light right there. So just below the light itself, it has its own switch on it. There's an actual light switch for these cap lights. Now looking down in this storage compartment area here, you can see your spare tire under here, out of sight, out of mind, less likely to get stolen, out of the weather, and a very large compartment area right there. But what do you guys think, again, of this new look for the 2026 Sanibel? Let me know in the comments down below here so I can let them know when I go up to the show and see what we might need to improve on or change. We're going up to the show at the end of September to kind of give some more feedback and stuff with the factory reps and the bosses up there. So it's very important. If you got some comments, things you'd like to see change, what you want maybe to be added to the camper or something, you know, keep in mind they're trying to keep to a certain price point, so we can't go super crazy. But I'm going to take down some of these ideas that we've talked about and basically kind of give it to them and see what we can do. All right, let's head back inside, check it out closed up. All right, we are now back up inside the new 2026 Sanibel 38 Laundry here. And I just wanted to show you real quick what it looks like closed up. So I've gone ahead and closed up 3 of our 4 slides. I've already separated the furniture and put it in its place. But when it came in from the RV factory, you could see this is kind of basically the way they had it set up. They have the 2 reclining pieces over there. And then they have the chairs kind of stacked and strapped down over here. So everything kind of has its own place where they kind of set it up to come from the factory. And again, very, very snug fit. So when everything's closed, you got to make sure your floor is clean so you don't accidentally run something over and damage your lino. You got to make sure all your cabinet doors and drawers and everything are clean or closed. So that they should be clean too, but make sure they're closed so that you don't accidentally damage something. Now you can see when you come up here, there's not much room. I mean, you're talking maybe 5 inches or so right here to be able to squeeze through there. You know, that's not something I'm going to attempt to do because I ain't going to be able to fit through there. Maybe somebody super skinny or small grandbaby or something could. But again, push the button. It just takes a few seconds to open it up. Now, I could come in here and go to my half bath. No problem. So if I'm stopping at that rest area and just want to run in and use the restroom, I could come right in here and do so. Now, closing up this back slide right here, even with this slide closed, I do still have the capability to kind of walk to the back area back there. You'll see that as it gets closed up. So if I'm wanting to, say, maybe load some groceries or grab a drink out of there or something like that, I could actually still come in here and do so. So let's get her closed up. Again, very, very important, make sure your floor is clean so you don't rip and damage your floor. Plenty of room right here when this closes up to walk right on in here. I can walk right on down here between the slides. I could squeeze in between the table and I could even squeeze in between the fridge right here. But again, if I'm just kind of coming in to grab something to, you know, out of the fridge, or if I need to wash my hands, I could do so in the half bath, but I could still come back here into the kitchen if I needed to. But a very, very snug fit. So again, just make sure you put everything up properly. Make sure everything's clean on your floor, and you should be hopefully good to go. Just takes a few seconds to close them up and open them up. Wanted to step out here real quick and just kind of show you what it looks like with the slides closed. Very beautiful setup here. You can kind of see those gold tinted reflective windows there a little bit better now that the sun is out of my eyes and it's going down. It's been a long day. Beautiful sunset back there. But check these things out at Couch's RV Nation, guys. They're one of the largest internet discount dealers in the country. And if you don't mind, if you haven't done so already, please remember to smash that like button and subscribe to keep up with more videos. Help out the channel. Much, much appreciated. Thanks for watching.